knows about Thomas Frank, really. Gareth Southgate is a hell no. I'm not even going to entertain Gareth Southgate to be manager. The only thing Gareth Southgate's good to do is bringing relations together for the media and the national team.
Yeah.
But apart from winning stuff, he's won nothing as a manager. And why the hell are you going to bring him in to be manager of meant to be big Man United? But that looks like what Ineos's plan is going to be. And then you got McKenna was never coming. It's just about him getting a new contract. Who else was there? Thomas Tuchel, I didn't want.
Yo.
Who else was there?
You all right?
What you saying, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm all good.
So there's someone else.
Oh, yeah, you all right?
I mean, yeah,
I'm all good, man.
United are not getting Ancelotti.
1 minute, yeah? I think
so again, it's not even worth entertaining. And Zidane was my number one.
I'm just going to remove you.
Again,
I'm going to remove the one
coming into a club that's sinking. And the fact that they've kept this manager, who has led United to their worst ever finish, 14 losses in the league, as we mentioned last week, and people keep harping on about injuries, etc. But the fact that United have come to a decision to keep him, and I remember saying to you as well, I think it was last week I said to you, there's something sinister going on at this Man United club, and there's sinister things within the playing staff, why certain players always play and why certain players are always given leeway. And I think there's sinister things going on with this Ineos because I do not understand how Ineos can bring in
I'm all good,
man. I'm
all good.
Jean-Claude Blanc, Jason Wilcox, Brailsford. I can't understand how all these guys would come in and they've come to the conclusion to keep Southgate. It's the whole thing to keep Ten Hag, sorry. It don't make any sense. It has to be either a financial decision, or they're just trying to keep him in situ until they bring in someone like a Southgate, because Southgate's name was mentioned, if we remember. His name was mentioned by the media, and by obviously other channels that are obviously getting access as well. Now, the fact that even Southgate's even in the running tells you where Man United is anyway, because I'll never think Man United would ever be linked with someone like that, And I think now as well, Man United are going to be in a tough situation because you've lost Martial, you've lost Varane, you're going to lose Casemiro, Sancho will probably be at the door. Greenwood as well, Ahmad. So you're losing arguably your best players, and you're keeping players that have either been here for a while or this fan base are trying to convince that they're good enough. And the fact of the matter is, the players that United are going to be bringing in with the budget that's reportedly meant to be available are not going to be better than the players that have left. And this is the issue United have now. So if United are finishing 8th place, and then obviously they're going to say, Lissandro was out, Shaw was out, all these excuses, and you've lost other players that were the better players from the squad. What's going to happen now? Who are they going to bring in? I mean, who can you see Man United realistically bringing in? I've heard talk about João Neves. You're not getting João Neves. That's and the thing is, João Neves is 19, and it's like, I think João Neves is a good player, but would I spend 100 million on João Neves when the parts of the team are broken? And you'd probably rather get someone that's a bit more experienced, like mid-20s, to come in, because João Neves coming in, who is a good player, it's going to be a transition thing for him. So this is the problem. I can't tell you now, and to be honest with you, I don't really give I don't really give a damn no about who they sign. The fact that they've kept this manager is irrelevant. It's irrelevant because he had money to spend before, and look at what he brought in. So I don't know about you, but who do you see coming in? Because I heard links yesterday that they're now looking at Eze. You know what I mean? And I was saying about Eze before, but it's funny how these links are coming out now, and the manager's been confirmed. You know, it's a joke.
Like I said, it is a joke, to be honest. Like
Mm.
it's becoming a very toxic relationship.
Yeah.
As fans, we don't really know where we stand. Like
Yeah.
we don't know what's happening day to day anymore.
Mm.
We don't understand the tactics. We don't understand the manager. Like I hope they give the manager some managerial, not managerial training, some
What-
media training next season, so he can actually
Bro,
talk to people properly.
sorry, just quickly, what I would say though, yeah, I wouldn't say not every fan. Like the thing is, a lot of fans that don't understand football in general, yeah. And to be honest with you, I'm not one of them. Like football's my life. You know, I've played. You know what I mean? I've coached. You know what I mean? I've been involved in football. I watch football
Yeah.
every day. So when it comes to certain things like tactics and knowing what players are good, I look at myself as having a good vantage point of saying, you know,
Yeah, of course.
and when I'm saying, yeah, because you're right, it is toxic, yeah, because it's toxic because, as I said to you before, fans now, especially at Man United, are not backing players because they genuinely think they're good. It's become a racial issue at Man United, and I said that to you last week because I've been aware of this. I've been aware of this, and as I said, I just like good footballers, and the fact that they've kept this manager in, and he happens to play a lot of the players that, in my opinion, are not good enough, and they're going to be proven to not be good enough, to not be the level. Yeah, is another reason why Alex, good. They've sided
I'm all
with
good, mate. How are you?
a majority fan base.
Deflated.
And let's be honest, the majority of the Man United fan base ain't got a clue about football. Well, since half Tuesday of these night, ain't played news broke. Yeah, they're just fans of the club, and
Mate,
they just want what's
I'm
best
just
for them,
deflated
so they can have an argument on social media.
Obviously, I was
to try and say my player's better than yours, and this is the problem. It's not. It's for me. It's not about that. It's about the best players should always be
when the
playing.
news broke late,
And the other players that are not so good, you either move them on or you integrate them as a squad player. But for some reason, you've got squad players being made as key players, and then the key players are getting sharpened at the team. And this is the problem at Man United now. And this is what I'm trying to say to you, yeah? All these links with certain players, there's no money there. It's clear. I don't understand how you keep this manager. So that's told me that there's no money there. Because if there's money there, you get rid of the manager. But because I see something as well that Man United needed to wait until July if they wanted to sack Ten Hag, where his release cost would be like something like 6 million.
Because I think
huh?
I thought it was 9. I heard it was 9.
No, but that's because he qualified for Europa.
Yeah.
For Europe, I think what it was is that because it counts through the financial year or something like that, it meant that Man United needed to pay him 10 mil if they wanted to sack him. Now, apparently, I heard if you wait till July, then it reduces because he goes into obviously next season, basically. That's what I heard. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But the very fact that they've kept him, yeah, something has definitely gone on. And as I say, there's been reports that have come out, but the whole thing don't make no sense. So, yeah, yeah. As I said, man, I don't know really where to go with this really because Man United are just they're a finished football club in my opinion. Because I can't tell you what the lineup's going to be next season, but I can tell you what players will be playing under this manager because he's consistently played them. So yeah, man, it's just deflating, as I said. Like when it broke out, it's actually funny actually. I was watching a documentary and on YouTube, and then literally I thought, you know what? Let me just check my phone and on Twitter, and literally obviously Fabrizio Romano, you know Romano.
Yeah.
So Fabrizio Romano, he broke the news on Twitter, and literally he broke it within like I think it was like 5 or 10 seconds from me seeing it. So literally, it was just fresh news. Yeah.
Mm.
And I just see it and I thought,